Oh. Oh, no, dude. Oh, no, dude. Oh, no, it's a tie for night. Oh, no. Oh, no, Houston. Oh, no. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. What do we say? You know, what could we possibly say here? I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing here, dude? What are we doing here, dude? What's up, Diosa? What's up, Jack? What are we doing? I need to know what we're doing. Cause night, dude. It's time for night. Sunkissed Strawberry Lemonade, not sponsored, but it can be. Business email in the description if any of the fine folks over at Sunkissed are in the chat and would like to sponsor the channel. It just squirted at me. That's fine. Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty darn good. What are we doing, though? Now, here's the thing. Warriors fans, okay? Look, I'm wearing the Bucky shirt again. You know why? Because we had to cruise through Texas and stop and get some snacks, dude. We had to stop and get some snacks in Texas. And what better place to stop and get snacks and use a clean restroom than Bucky's, dude? We had to swing through Houston real quick and get some snacks. And that's it. And that's the end of it. Now, I don't want to hear about the Houston Rockets again until like the end of January, maybe. End of January, we can talk about the Houston Rockets. But until then, dude, until then, shout out Bucky's, dude. Not sponsored, but it can be. Business email in the description, dude. We had to swing by and get some snacks real quick in Texas. And that's it. Okay? I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. Okay? At least the Warriors don't have to play the Lakers in the next round. I kind of wanted that, though. I kind of wanted the Lakers matchup. The coup de playoffs are right now. I know our boys there. That's all I know. I'm sending Gabe. To the Barracuda. Sorry, no S. Plural has no S with Barracuda. I'm sorry. I like Barracudas, though. But I'm sending Gabriel, dude. He's a good luck charm, and I'm sending him to the game right now. Okay? All right, hold on. Sorry, I'm posting this. So what's up, dude? So what's up? All right, I went to the Roots game. Okay. What's up, Angel? They did not drop out of the race, dude. They saw that thing through. 7 games. So I'm 2 out of 3 today. Giants won, Roots lost, Warriors won. That's not bad because the other day I think I was 0 for 3. So I'll definitely take 2 out of 3. You know what I mean? Yeah, dude. I'm amped. And that's it. I'm amped and that's it, dude. I'm amped and that's it. Okay? Well, I'll show you guys some... Oops, wrong thing. Show you guys some stuff. We got some show and tell. Some Warriors related stuff too, just for, fit the theme. The Wolves are going to be a really tough matchup. It's a really tough matchup. I mean, they're already an incredible team, but they've also just been playing lights out, They've been playing wonderful ball. They've been playing wonderful ball. But this is my thing though. Steph Curry His thumb is way worse than they're letting on. Way worse. Like, Steph Curry's whole thing is quick release. Like, nobody gets a shot off that fast. That's been his whole thing. And he'll have open looks. And he'll pass it up. So I think his thumb is way worse than they're telling us. So I think that's why he was just kind of a decoy. Barry Throwbacks, what's up? Jake, what up? And you got a buzz cut, dude. That's a heck of a day right there. Shot Simple, what up? Hey, Shot Simple, I'm about to ban you if you don't reply to my message and give me your address. I'm about to ban you, dude. Please, give me your address for the love of God. For the love of God, dude. And that's it, dude. We had to swing by Buc-ee's and get some snacks, dude. We had to swing by because we just happened to be in Texas and we had to get some snacks, dude. Maybe a pulled pork sandwich. Sunkist strawberry lemonade, everybody. Not sponsored, but it can be. Business email in the description. I'm going to have to tinkle very shortly. Houston had quite a problem, dude. All right, do it. Seems like you have good luck and Gabe does. Gabe is the worst luck. Gabe has the worst luck of all time. But I haven't seen a Roots win, so I don't have the best luck. I've been to 3 Roots games and they lost all 3. So, you know. Bay Area Aviation, what up? All right, what else? I mean, look, I don't know what to say other than told you so. How was your guys' week, dude? How was your guys' week? If you haven't seen it yet, man, I put out a couple videos at Disneyland. One of them literally got 2 comments, dude. 26,000 subscribers. I got 2 comments. That's how much of a disappointment I am. Dude, I think my mom's proud of me. I hope, but 9 years, 26,000 subscribers, and 2 comments is crazy. Oh man, I'm dropping the ball. I am not Game 7 dubs, dude. I'm not Game 7 dubs apparently. But I got another video dropping this week. I got a whole bunch of videos lined up, so I should consistently have pretty much at least a video a week going forward, which is nice. It's nice to be ahead of the curve. And May the 4th be with y'all, by the way. You know, May the 4th be with y'all. That's what I just want to say. Okay? It's Star Wars Day, dude. All right. You watched them? Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm just happy we made it past the first round for sure, dude. I did not want that exit, especially against the Rockets, because it was so chippy. You know what I mean? I don't know why my camera's all fuzzy, almost like it's being, I don't know. Cody Ross, SF Giants bobblehead from the flea market for $5, dude. That's a good pickup. Dang, $5 was in good condition too. Stressful. My shower broke. No water at all, or just in the shower. Sheesh. I didn't even like Star Wars, and I watched that one too. Oh, thanks, man. Star Wars one I thought was a lot of fun. Josie, who are you? Sadly, don't love Star Wars anymore. I'm with Star Wars. I'm just like, it's hit or miss, dude. I don't really worry about it. I don't wait for it. If I watch something and I like it, and that's it. I just feel like they've ran it into the ground. And, you know, I'm an original trilogy guy, like, you know, like a lot of people are. And just, you know, sometimes what's a lot of people don't get, sometimes less is more. You know what I mean? Sometimes less is more, dude. We don't need every show. You know what I mean? We don't need every single show. But whatever. I think the reason why the Warriors won tonight because the force was on their side. That's to me, that's a very reasonable theory. Amazing condition, dude. For $5, you hit a home run, dude. You hit a home run. I got here. I'll tease you guys. Show and tell later. For show and tell later, okay? We'll end the stream with that. So yeah, I went to the Roots game. It was a good vibe today. It was a good vibe. Like Nice Cat blue is your color. I mean, let's not get too crazy. Let's not get too crazy with the blue. You know? Let's not get too crazy, dude. For NBA, yes. What was I saying? What the heck did I say? What was I talking about, dude? Oh, the Oakland Roots, yeah. It was a really good vibe, I thought. And the Roots were pressuring the whole game. Like it felt like they were on Sacramento's side the whole time. A ton of shots on goal. I just couldn't get it in. You know? And then I don't even know what happened when Sacramento scored because we were walking around. Like we just wanted to do a quick loop. Me and my buddy Jonathan and his nephew. It was his first time at the Coliseum. That was cool. But we wanted to do a quick loop, so we missed the goal. Oh dang it! This is like, how do I? When I up this pole, I'm doing everybody. Dang it! I was gonna show you guys these pictures, but they're in that weird format that don't work. It don't work so good, dude. Anyway, I'll show you guys after. But yeah, the vibe was great. Great vibe at the Coliseum, and just, you know, as I said in the Coliseum video I did for the first Roots game there, it's just really great that the Coliseum is still, you know, there's still something going on. You know, there's still something going on, and we love that, don't we? We love that, don't we, folks? So, yeah, it was a good vibe. They had like a little car show. They had a little car show in the... So, all right, this is the thing, too. So, the north lot was open. That's where I parked. And north lot was open. And they had told... I guess they told the Oakland 68s, like, the south lot wouldn't be open. And the 68s and a lot of the fan groups and stuff will set up in the south lot over by, like, the old... You know, the old seats from the Raiders configuration. They told him it wouldn't be open unless the game was sold out or whatever, but they ended up opening the south lot anyways. So, yeah, they didn't get to set anything up really. They just had a small tailgate. Los Roots, they still had their thing, which I don't understand. Maybe Josie, you know, because, you know, you're, I guess, part of that or whatever, but they set up in the little parking lot across the Coliseum on the other side of the street. I don't know really why. I'm curious why, though. But, and then they only had like a couple gates open, and one of the gates opened late because they had to find people to scan people in. It was, I don't know, it was kind of strange. But other than that, vibes were good. Pilo performed at halftime. It was a lot warmer than I expected, and I didn't like that, dude. I didn't like that. I threw a thermal on, you know. I had a thermal on. I had a beanie on. Yeah, dude. I didn't, you know. So I was miserable. You know, I was miserable, but you know, it is what it is. Here's us at the game. So as you can see, beautiful day for some soccer. You know, some football, dude. Me and my buddy Jonathan, so we made it over to that section with Gabriel. I snuck up on Gabriel. He's not a good sneaker finder, dude. If you sneak up on Gabe, he's not good. He's not good at figuring it out. And some of the folks that were there, Gamer Athletics, of course, the world famous, the world famous dude. But we had a good time. Josie didn't want to get in any pictures with us. I guess Josie was big leaguing us. I don't know. I can't really say for sure, but that would be my first guess. But all in all, man, really fun day. And I hope one day I can see the Oakland Roots win a game. That would be awesome. That would be really cool. But the most important game today was the Warriors, and we got that win. And the Giants, dude, I can't believe we dropped that one to the Rockies. Like, worst team in the league. Like, we could have really piled up some wins, What was it, a 4-game series, though? We won 3, I think. I don't know. But, yeah, dude. You got a bobble package? I did. The Warriors make the Western Conference Finals. Are you going? I mean, dude, I want to go so bad, but I am so broke, it's stupid. Oh, they scored on a penalty? Dang. Yeah, I didn't see it at all. I was in the back rooms of the Oakland Coliseum. Didn't say Dodger blue. All right, KD to the Rockets. That would sink the Rockets. If the Rockets ever want to win anything, they should not get KD. And I love KD, but he's old KD. He scores efficiently, and that's it. They do that because they won't open the parking gates early enough. Oh, okay. I see. Go Dubs. You know it, dude. You know it. Getting pulled in all different directions. You're very popular. Yeah, did Willie Adames have 2 home runs, I heard? I missed the game. I was all over the place today, and I was rushing to Oakland to get to the Roots game. So I missed the Giants game completely. And I went straight from Roots game to at the game we started watching the Warriors game. I rushed home watching the Warriors game, and I just got home just to watch the fourth quarter at home. So I haven't even watched highlights of the Giants game. I only know that we won 9-3. That's all I know. Also, did you guys our second pick, the Golden State Valkyries, she got released. I really wonder what happened with that. I'm curious. She was cut, like one of the first cuts. I was like, man, we just selected her. I don't know enough about women's hoop to really know what's going on though, so I can't really say. Oh, look at this, dude! I just stumbled on this. Hold on. Look at the little bug, dude. Look at the little bug Brody with the Vertlife hat. Those were one of the first hats I did. It was like a license plate badge of Vertlife. The little bug, dude. Little messy face. Look at her. And now she's all grown up. No, she's not grown up, but if you guys saw her in the Disneyland videos, she's not this little bug anymore. That just popped up my pictures right here. Look. Ah, me and the bug, dude. Little bug. Oh, I love her so much. She's the best. We're going back to Disneyland in July for the 70th anniversary. I don't know if I'll do any videos since apparently nobody wants Disneyland videos on my channel. I might just enjoy, but I don't know. I'll probably do some members only videos, if anything. 2 bombs and a double? Dude, please wake up, dude. That's the thing. The Giants, we're in the race, right? We're not dropping out of the race. We're in the hunt. We're even with the recent losses, we're in the mix, right? And most of our expensive guys haven't even been playing that great. So if the expensive guys could start playing great, like they're getting paid to do, I think we're in good shape. And that's that, dude. And that's that. Sunkist Strawberry Lemonade, not sponsored, but it can be. Business email in the description if any of the fine folks over at Sunkist are in the chat and would like to support and help the channel and sponsor. And I will help you if you guys need help expanding to the West Coast. I'm your guy. Okay? And that's it, dude. That's it. Buddy Hield is a legend. Cole, you're right, dude. You have to go to the finals if the Warriors make it. Dude, I will try. I'm so broke, though. I can't even put into words how broke I am. It hurts me physically. Would love to have KD back in the Bay. I would, too, if he was 6 years younger, but... Go New York Giants. They don't exist no more. Unless you're talking about the New York Football Giants, and I have to disagree with you, my friend. See, Caitlin Clark hit a logo 3 in the preseason game, right? I saw Fever and who'd they play? I heard it was like a really good game for preseason. Brody's one of your day ones for sure. She is. Speaking of drafts, NHL draft lotteries tomorrow. Please another first pick for the Sharks, dude. Giants win the NL West. Let's go. Let's speak it into existence, Jake. Satchel Paige not delivered yet? Nope. But these got delivered, and we'll go through them later. Look, dude, this is it. This is the last time I'm going to say it. We had to swing through Texas, dude. And we got a little hungry, dude. Stomach was rumbly. Rumbly in our tumblies, dude. And we had to stop off for a quick snack in Texas. And what better place than Buc-ee's, dude? So we swung by Buc-ee's and we picked up a snack. All right? We picked up a snack called the Houston Rockets and we nibbled, dude. And we had a snack. And now we're going to Minnesota. I don't know if they have Buc-ee's in Minnesota, but we might need a snack. Okay, and you can wash it down with the lovely Sunkist Strawberry Lemonade. Not sponsored, but it can be. Business email in the description. If any of the fine folks over at Sunkist are in the chat and would like to partner with this channel. Partner with the channel, Sunkist. For the love of God, dude. All right, here, first show and tell. Buster Posey, patch. What is this? Whoops, there's 2 in here. There's 2 cards in here. All right, first show and tell. Look at that. 2 Buster Posey cards. We got a patch on this one. Game used patch. And then we just got this cool one because I just like this card. 2012 NL MVP card. Okay? Congratulations. You have received a 1987 Topps Baseball Relic card. Okay? And that's that, dude. And Edwards is a real problem. I don't know. He sounds like a snack to me. Just like we swung through Buc-ee's and got a pulled pork sandwich named Jalen Green. I'm just saying. They played Brazil on our college court. Oh, that's right. They played Brazil. That's super cool. Golden State Valkyries, baby. I can't wait. I'm trying to go to the first game. I want to go to a Warriors playoff game. If we make the finals, I'll just go more into debt to go, you know. I'll make a really good decision to just blow it. All right, let's do some more show and tell stuff, dude. Gabriel gave me this, and I think I got a similar one from my buddy Jonathan, but Gabe gave me this today, and I told Gabriel no more gifts. They got these new Candlestick Park pins. Now, it is Windcraft, and you guys know I hate Windcraft. But this is not a bad pin. Not a bad pin at all. The lettering could be better quality. But what's crazy is, I'll tell you guys a secret I wasn't going to tell you. I wore a shirt today to the Oakland Roots game that I'm going to put out eventually. But I was also working on a set of pins, and I was going to make a Candlestick pin that was very similar to this, actually. I still will, probably, but it's a long story. I had an artist working on the pin designs. I had a series I was going to do, and then that guy, he kind of disappeared on me. He was like flaking on me. Finally, I got a refund, luckily, so I got my money back, but it was like 3 months of just wasted time waiting for these designs that he never did. And it sucked because he had done the Candlestick one partially, And it actually looked really good, but then he just flaked on me. He was really talented, but yeah. But eventually I'll get the pins and then the shirts. I got a whole bunch of stuff, dude. I'm working, dude. I'm working. And that's it. Oakland Ballers home opener about to be sold out. I'm trying to go to that too. Jennifer, what up? Are the cookies still in the bucket from the Angels game? Yes, they should be. They should be. Unless... Yeah. Let's see. Yep. $28 cookies, folks. $28. And, I mean, look, I was making fun of the price point, but I don't know, maybe it's a good bargain because here we are a year later and we still got cookies left over. So maybe it is a good bargain. I don't know. Did I ever show you guys this 2021 Boston Red Sox media guide that I got from a certain stadium that is no longer in use for the MLB? We got stuff, folks. That's one thing we got is stuff. Sweet pin. Dude, it's a sweet pin. Candlestick video is how I found your channel. I love it, dude. I love it. I got a candlestick shirt and a pin on the way. I'm working on them. Pin should say 3Com Park. I hate that, though. I hate that name. And then, all right. Gabe gave me that, and then Jonathan picked up some stuff for me, too. I still actually have to pay him back for some of this. Is it the same pin? It might be the same pin. I thought it was different. It is the same pin. All right, so I got multiples, so now I'll do a giveaway or something at some point. I didn't think it was the same pin. I thought this guy had a different one, but no, same pin. Dude, you know the candlestick pins go crazy, and I go goo goo gaga over candlestick. All right, and then Jonathan gave me a couple opening day Giants cups. Now, we'll rate the cups, right? We haven't done any cup ratings in a while. It's been a few months probably, but we'll rate the cups, all right? Now, first of all, the printing, and it's like glossy, beautiful, beautiful. Opening day, it lets you know what's going on, right? Because sometimes you look at a cup and you're like, well, what's going on? And then this, you just, oh, opening day, I get it, right? Now, it's got Oracle Park down at the bottom, if you guys can see that. Skyline, but you can't even see the field, so it's mostly sky. Got the Bay Bridge, you got Yerba Buena Island. But then look at that. Womp, womp, womp. You guys know I don't like the break like this. It's either got to have no break or you got to get creative with the break. Okay, now it's got this QR code. You can scan it if you want for exclusive content. I cannot guarantee you what is on the other side of that QR code, though. Now, it's got the 25th anniversary logo, which I really, really like. I really hope they put out a hat with this patch. I would love that. But here's the thing, dude. And the colors are really cool, too. Like a beautiful, just, I don't know. It's kind of like a faded vintage look. But here's the thing. You got this line right here, and you got this right here. Why don't you just slide this over, cover half of it, and have it complete, and then you won't have the break. Like, how could you drop the ball like that? But I got to say, I like this cup. I do like the cup. It doesn't have a huge sponsor on it. The QR code is like a Giants QR code. It's not like some gas station AM PM or whatever, you know. So it's relevant. It's got this logo, which I love. Big old opening day. I think they could have made this opening day a little smaller and made the stadium a little bigger. But this is solid. I would say this is probably like a 7.5 maybe. What do you guys think? May the 4th be with you, Mark. Whatever you call the Sacramento Athletics or just Athletics, they're doing pretty good right now. I know it's early. I don't know. I don't know. 25th logo, that should be on the sleeves of the jersey. You're absolutely right. That's a perfect sleeve patch. I hope we at least get some hats with this. But if they haven't put them out yet, I won't hold my breath. But it's a great patch. It's a great patch. But yeah, I you know what? I'm gonna say 7.5. I'm gonna say 7.5. Now, if they fixed the line, this could easily be like an 8.5. This line drops it down an entire point. Just that one thing is an entire point. And the build quality is not bad. It's not the best, but it's not bad. But the glossy print, that's cool. That's cool. All right, and then we got gave me this one as well. Oh, wait, we already rated this one, I think. Back-to-back NBA champion. I think we rated this. I think someone sent me a video of this one. I don't remember the rating, but yeah, it's the same logo just on both sides, so they went cheap on it. And it's the old school printing, which if they would have did a vintage throwback kind of cup, I don't know. If that was the style, I would rate it higher, but yeah, I think we already rated this. I would have to go back and look, but still, very cool cup. Back-to-back champs, baby! All right, and we got Brandon Belt just hanging out, dude. Brandon Belt in the 18th inning, just hanging out. Did Kuminga play at all today? I did not see him play. Actually, no, he did play. He did play. Did Kuminga play, dude? All right. The only Dodger worth a darn, Vin Scully, right? Because he's a Giants fan. He grew up a Giants fan, and that's why we like him. And that's why we like him. Okay? And of course, sorry, I wouldn't do this to you guys without... We got bobble cheeks, folks. We do got bobble cheeks. I'm finally going to get to this episode so you guys can actually learn the history of bobble cheeks. But look, dude, Dub Nation, dude, and that's it. And that's it. That's all I want to hear. What's going on with you guys, huh? Who's watching Star Wars today? What is your childhood cartoon movie? Well, my favorite movie of all time is The Goonies. Everyone knows that. My favorite cartoon? If you're talking show, like a TV show cartoon, I'm talking like kids cartoon because I love like Family Guy and stuff like that, but children's cartoon. G.I. Joe, Ninja Turtles, Denver the Last Dinosaur, Gummy Bears, dude, Tailspin, Darkwing Duck, when there's trouble you call DW, Darkwing Duck, let's get dangerous. Now you guys didn't know I had the vocals, but I do. Didn't mean to just drop it on you like that. Will I get banned for saying FJF? No, you won't. You will not, Skywalker. The Traz is coming back. Dude, look, we don't get too political on here, but what an idiot, dude. What an idiot. Our commander-in-chief wants to reopen Alcatraz, a place that's been a tourist trap for 80 years. And it was shut down because it cost too much to run, and it was already falling apart. In the 1960s. Dude, like, oh my God. What reality are we living in here? One where the Warriors won Game 7. That's the reality. Isn't Bobble Cheeks on the top of a hill in Birmingham? It is, yes. Yes. Is it just me or is Revenge of the Sith overrated? I only liked episode 1. I didn't like 2 or 3. Vin Scully was a Giants fan and also called The Catch. He sure did. You watch South Park? Here and there. I'm not... it's okay. I'm not a huge South Park fan. It's fine, though. If it's on, it's like, whatever. Does the Marshawn Lynch Roots bobblehead have a good bobble? Let's see. It's okay. It's a stiff bobble, but I kind of like that better because his head is nice and upright. If you look at, like... Vin Scully has a really loose bobble, but if you see his head's kind of looking down, I mean, maybe he's reading his notes and talking into the mic, but it's like a really significant bobble. I'd rather have a firm bobble with the head looking straight, or like with, the head nice and upright. I think bobblehead collectors probably might differ from me on that, like the hardcore collectors, but I don't mind a stiff bobble if it keeps the head upright, I guess is my thing. We're going to see more of this soon, by the way. More of this soon, okay? So get used to it, dude. Get used to this. Get used to this. Take a screenshot, put it as your phone background, and get used to it. All right? And what did I tell you guys last week? I'm going to have you naked by the end of this song, right? And that's what it is, dude. That's what it is. Barracuda 1-1 into OT. Oh, the Panthers played today? I got to get to a Panthers game, man. I got to get to a Panthers game. Never got to see Alcatraz. Dude, I guess you're never going to be able to unless you get locked up. You know, I just watched the Dubs game at Thrive City. Oh, yeah, dude, I've been meaning to do that. Who's watched a game at Thrive City? Because I need to know, like, I don't think they charge, right? Except for the finals, I guess, I heard. They don't, like, it's free, except for the finals, they have it ticketed. But speaking of soccer, the Timbers got crushed. Revenge of the Sith is the best Star Wars movie. Empire's overrated. I feel like everyone's saying that lately. I don't know. I think it's the hype of it coming back out. But of the prequels, I only liked episode 1. I didn't like the other 2. It was too much green screen, blue screen. All the movies are all like glowy. I don't like that. OKC is going to be really tough out. No, for sure. Love Lucas Star Wars. Disney is just awful. Disney is very hit or miss. Lucas Star Wars I love. Disney is hit or miss though. I think they've done some good stuff. But not all of it. I mean, I love The Mandalorian, right? Rogue One is my favorite Star Wars movie. Yeah, Rogue One's awesome. I still haven't watched Andor. I definitely want to. I'm a completionist, so I have to watch everything. So I'm stuck on Boba Fett because it was so boring. Which sucks because obviously Boba Fett's such a cool character, but I don't like the actor they chose for Boba Fett. It just doesn't seem like the character at all. I didn't like him when he showed up in The Mandalorian. I just don't like that actor for Boba Fett. It just doesn't. It's like a totally different character from the original trilogies. I think you know what I meant by St. Joe's. The English translation is San Jose. Oh, okay. Return of the Jedi is my favorite. Mine is either A New Hope or Return of the Jedi, probably. I also love episode 1 and 2. Okay, all right. Real one for tapping in with the boy at the Collie. Thanks, man. What up? You got to come to more games, man. The Coliseum misses you, you know? What else is going on? Buddy Hield's our guy. And that's it. Should I open this pack? I gotta probably speed up since it was a late live stream, right? I can't just dilly-dally. You can't dilly-dally when you started late. Love Tempera Morrison as Jango Fett. I don't even know who that is, dude. I mean, I know who Jango Fett is. I don't know who that actor is. Hold on. I almost just dropped my Turner Field that I showed you guys last week. I almost just dropped Turner Field. We can't drop... Dude. Look at me, dude. Look at me. You're about to drop Turner Field? You can't do that. You can't do that, dude. Think it through, dude. Think it through. I gotta go put this away, though, because I left it here since last week. All right. So I got this. Okay? I should have put it in the thumbnail, because look at that. You know, that would have been fun. Cavs lost today? Really? Obi-Wan series, they missed opportunity to make him man of the people, instead made him a wuss. Oh, man, that's sad to hear. I haven't watched it yet. Yeah, like I said, I'm stuck on Boba Fett, so I haven't watched anything after Boba Fett. I want to see Andor the most, but I gotta finish everything first. JD, what up? Braves dropped Turner to go move back to the suburbs. Yeah. All right, so this is one of the packs that you can get. You can get the pack of the whole year. Inaugural year of Chase Center. Okay, Okay? You can get a pack with all the giveaway bobbleheads or whatever. So I was actually a little disappointed, but here's the thing. I got this for a super cheap price. I got this. Look, dude, I'm good at eBay, dude. I'm good at eBay. And that's it. You're just going to have to accept that. You're going to have to accept the fact that I'm just good at eBay. And that's why he's broke. And that's why the kid's broke. But I'm good at eBay. So I found this whole pack for cheaper than some of the bobbleheads would be individually, like together. You know what I mean? Like, so I got a really good deal. The thing is, I didn't realize when I bought it, I didn't look close enough. I didn't realize because I just grabbed it because it was such a good price, right? So I didn't realize it was 2019 to 2020. I thought it was 2018 to 2019. So I'll show you guys what I mean by that. But it was the Chase Center, inaugural year. And you guys know that wasn't the best year for the Warriors, right? KD left. Clay was still hurt. It comes in a big old pack. I'll try to show you guys this whole thing in case you've never seen it before. This is my first full pack too. But look at that. You get all the giveaway ones. Okay? Even the Steph Curry action figure. Okay? I know it's not really... The live stream is not the best medium to do show and tell, even though I do it every week. Now, here's the thing. So, when I saw the pictures of some of these, I couldn't tell what they were. So, I'll show you this one first. This is the D'Angelo Russell. I thought the D'Angelo Russell was KD. Because I thought it was 2018, 2019. It's a great bobblehead, but it's just D'Angelo Russell, right? Like, he wasn't really a milestone warrior. But it's a cool bobblehead. It's a really cool bobblehead. I forgot what they called this one. The ice whiteout something, because he's wearing the whiteout jersey thing. And the ball's like a translucent. It's like ice. I don't remember why they did this though. But I don't dislike D'Angelo Russell. Like, he's fine, but obviously he never made a huge impact with the Warriors. He wasn't a Warrior for very long. So I was a little bummed because I thought it was KD in the corner. And then May the 4th be with you, right? May the 4th be with you. Got the D-Lo one. So what was it again? Was it iced out, white out, something like that? It was Variety Toy Reviews. Wasn't the first year at Chase Center really bad? Yes, it was really, really bad. I just stopped at Mando Season 2. Perfect place to stop. He barely exceeded his life goal to make you broke but have nice things. It's true. He ruined me. Can I be your sweet precious prince? No, did he? Yeah, dude, go ahead. Currently binging Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Doesn't that one suck or no? Or maybe I might have watched that one. The episodes are super short, aren't they? Was it sad the last Warriors game at Oracle resulted in an opposing team lifting Larry O'Brien? Yes, it hurt. I was at the second to last game. I was at game 4. Signature Selly Ice Veins? Yeah, maybe it was that. Maybe it was because of that. Like, Iceman bobblehead. Yeah. But another one, which is funny, it's perfect for today. But I told you guys last week, I don't like crossover stuff. I don't really like crossover stuff. Like, it doesn't do it for me. Like, what I mentioned last week, Sons of Anarchy. We had, like, the Sons of Anarchy San Francisco Giants shirts because that show was big when we were, like, making our World Series runs, It's just like these two things have nothing to do with each other. But we have the Loon God, right? Kevon Looney, Stormtrooper. I should have put this in the thumbnail, dude. Why didn't I put this in the thumbnail? I'm a big dumb idiot, aren't I? But it's definitely a super cool bobblehead. And I love Looney, right? I'm a Looney stan, and that's it, dude. Accept it. And that's the last I'm going to hear of it. I'm a Loon stan. So, it's definitely a cool bobblehead. I'm not a big crossover guy. Because it's like, what does Star Wars have to do with the Golden State Warriors? Nothing. If you ask me, nothing. But yeah, this is still pretty cool. Actually, the more I look at it, the more I like it. Dude, I guess I like crossover stuff. I guess I'm a crossover guy now. The kid likes crossover stuff, folks. I mean, what can you do? What can you do, dude? He likes crossover stuff. I'm going to keep this out because I'm going to try to add this to the thumbnail. Alright. I mean, these packs are super cool. It's so cool that you can get these, you know? Alright, then our boy, dude. Our boy, we miss him every day, don't we? We miss him every day. I mean, this might be my favorite in the pack. The headband Clay, dude. The headband Clay. Oh, he's got a booger. Sorry. Up. Up. How do I get that out? Freaking booger in his nose. There it is. There it is. And that keeps going in his eye. Dude, my apartment is covered in styrofoam. But the Clay. I love the pose. Great pose. Headband Clay. Let's go. You know, what is this? Game 6 Clay? Huh? I don't know, but it's dope. This might be my favorite in the pack. I missed you, bud. I missed you. Alright. Then we got Looney Before the Dreads. Yup. Looney bobblehead come with a bruise from Draymond. What? Where's had some A1 bobbleheads over the years, especially the past 10, 12. No, they've done a really good job with them. Got the Wiggins Star Wars one. I don't care for it, but it was free. What is he dressed like? Isn't he like a Jedi? He has like a robe or whatever. Run TMC connecting set is a classic. Dude, I want that. Star Wars Warriors makes sense since Lucasfilm headquarters are based in SF. True, dude. I guess I'm a crossover guy. I guess I love him. Maybe when LeBron gets to the Warriors next year, you can help recruit Clay back. Dude, shut up, dude. Hey, shut up, dude. Shut up. You sound stupid. Came away with the Lucky Mart sponsor. And then this was the year they kept talking about Steph Curry. Steph Curry, you guys heard of Steph Curry, right? You guys know him. He's a big popcorn guy. He loves popcorn. He always gets popcorn at every arena he goes to, and he even has personal rankings of his favorite popcorn. So they did the Steph Curry popcorn bucket bobblehead. A really fun bobblehead. He's holding up the 3, right? Not for Proud Boys, but for a 3-point shot, okay? Apparently. Who's to say, really? But yeah, Steph in a popcorn bucket. Always a fun time there. Always a fun time. His hairline is not painted completely, but that's fine. That's fine. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I don't remember. Anyone remember what arena he said had the best popcorn? Was it Houston? I feel like it might have been Houston. So hopefully he's having some popcorn tonight. All right. And then we got... Sorry, I'll try to get closer to the mic. And then we got my guy, right? The number one bad guy. The villain of all villains. Right? The villain... Dang it. Uh-oh. This head might come off. I might have to glue this one. Oh, is this one broken? This one, I think this one's broken. Yeah, it is. Ah, no wonder it was cheap. It's a part of it that's broken is the sponsorship thing, though, so that's fine. But it's Draymond on the cable car. All right, the number one bad guy, everyone's favorite villain. Okay, we love Draymond. We love Draymond because he's a bad guy. He's our bad guy, though. Right? But with the cable car in the background, he's holding on to the pole. Pretty cool. He's just cruising on a cable car. I mean, what What's it to you? Huh? What's it to you, dude? Yeah, I gotta glue this one before it falls apart. And then I got the Rakuten Steph Curry action figure. Pretty cool. He's chewing on his mouthpiece. I want to take this out. I hope I can take it out without. There is some stickers. I think I'm gonna slice them though and take this out and save the box. Yeah, that's cool. So, yeah, we got the whole pack plus the Looney. And dude, I got this. Honestly, like this Steph Curry, you'd pay like half of what I got this whole box for just for this. So, I got really lucky. Like, dude, I'm good at eBay, dude, and that's just it. Okay, just back off. Back off, dude. I'm good at eBay. You know? Don't take it so personal, dude. I'm just good at eBay. You know? I used to pray for times like this, dude. I used to pray for times like this. Now he's good at eBay. But yeah, like I said, I did... Initially, when I saw this, I thought it was like 2018, 2019, so I thought I had a KD. But I like all of them. Just the D-Lo one's kind of like whatever, you know. It's a cool bobblehead, but you know, he's like I said, he didn't do much with the Warriors. So yeah, that's a heck of a pull. That's a heck of a pull, dude. I'll put him back here because may the 4th be with us. Right? And now I built up a little bit of a thirst, so I'm going to go ahead and take a sip, a little swig of the Sunkissed strawberry lemonade, okay? It's lovely stuff. It's very good. It quenches my thirst. It peps me up, to be quite honest with you. Now, this is not sponsored, but it sure can be. If any of the folks at Sunkissed want to hit that business email in the description, you guys need to help expanding to the West Coast, getting the word out. I'm here, dude. Okay. Favorite Clay one, too. Here. I don't like the collabs with giveaways. I was thinking of Jordan Poole. Yeah, that was the wrong guy. He has the robe. Yeah. You posted today as a short? I gotta go check that out. Steph Popcorn Bucket Bobble and Birthday Bobble are very similar. I don't remember the birthday one. Favorite popcorns from Dodger Stadium, dude? Are you joking? Or Seth Curry once played for the Blazers. Yeah, I mean, I like Seth. Dre and LeBron are good friends, too. Who cares? Aren't the cable cars red? The cable cars are wood colored and, like a dark burgundy typically. But I think, well, I just put it away. I think what you're seeing is like the chairs in the background. I don't know. I have to look at it again. But it did it in the Warriors colors. Yeah. Warriors won. Blazers in the 2019 series should have at least 6 games. If you remember, we were competitive. That Blazers team was really good. Dude, Minnesota's a snack, dude. Minnesota's a snack. Peace Tea just pulled their sponsorship. You're enjoying that Sunkissed too much. Peace Tea never hit me up. Forgot yesterday was Free Comic Day. What's Free Comic Day? You get a free comic book or what? I'm down for that, dude. I'm down for that. As you can see, I like stuff. Oh, speaking of the Blazers, Cole, I'm sorry to do this to you. You look very funny in this picture, but like I said, I have a folder of old pictures up because I was grabbing some of those pictures from earlier. And look, speaking of the Trailblazers, here's me and Cole at Moda Center. Sorry, Cole, didn't mean to do it to you, but next time when some stranger's taking our photo, just be ready, okay? But that's us at the Moda Center, dude. We saw Dame go off that game against the Lakers. Swaggy P, dude. Swaggy P's right behind us somewhere warming up, okay? Sorry, Cole, but I just saw it in this folder right here. Just saw it in the folder, and that's it. Oh, here's a better one of you actually here. Here you go. There he is, dude. Just a kid at a ball game. Just a kid at a ball game with a Bill Walton fan card. What do you want? It's just a kid at a ball game, dude, with a Bill Walton card. And that lady behind us was very nice. She let us like go further than she ought to have, right? She didn't trip on us going around taking pictures, whereas, like I said before in my previous rants, for some reason in California, the Bay Area, they act like you're on a military base when you step foot near the court, and they will scream and yell at you and treat you like a prisoner, dude. But Moda Center, they were awesome, dude. They were awesome. So, shout out, Here, and just because, look, these pictures are all right here, so I'm just going to show you guys. The LA Coliseum, dude, 49ers and Rams. Me and my brother Cole, look at that. Just a couple of kids enjoying a ball game on Christmas Eve. That's all. No biggie, dude. Cole with the vintage red Vertlife hoodie. He did. He had it. One time I went to basically the court and nobody made a fuss. That's what I'm saying, dude. It's awesome. In a Kobe jersey. Well, look, they were playing the Lakers, Free comic book, but that was yesterday only. Free comic book from where? Wait, so any store? You step on the court to play, yes, you'll have problems. Yeah, this was way before the game started. There's us, and then something happened while we were taking these pictures. So we turned to look. Yeah. Here's me at Oracle Arena, also not ready for the photo, so I guess it runs in the family. This is Oracle Arena Open Practice 2016, 2017-ish. I don't know, around that time. Here's me outside of the Moda Center in Portland. As you can see, we got there very, very tremendously early. What other events? Here? Letting you know where the warning track is if you weren't aware of where the warning track was. There it is right there. That's the warning track. If you were ever wondering, if anyone ever quizzes you, you know where the warning track is now. Okay? At Oracle Park. And now, me, my aunt, my cousin, and my grandmother, okay, at AT&T Park. The old scoreboard, dude. 2016 NLDS? Yeah, NLDS against the Chicago Cubs. They ended up coming back in the 9th inning and beating us this game and sent us home. And that sucked. Wasn't into that at all. And then this was actually a Chiefs and Raiders game at the Oakland Coliseum with my buddy Lecca. And I was wearing my Alex Smith jersey because Alex Smith was playing for the Chiefs. What else? Oh, here's me and my brother at old Candlestick Park, dude. This was the divisional game against the Packers where Kaepernick had 4,000 yards rushing. Okay, I'm just literally these pictures just popped up, so I'm just running through them. Me and my brother in the 49ers locker room, as you do, as you do, you go in the locker room. That's what you do. Oh, here's us at the Portland airport with our good friend, good buddy of ours, Bill Walton. Rest in peace, dude. We still miss you. We think about you every day. Yes, us and Bill Walton, dude. Can you believe that? Just a couple of kids and a Hall of Famer. Actually, well, it might be 2 Hall of Famers because I know I'm in the Hall of Fame. I think Bill Walton might be also too. So it might be a kid and 2 Hall of Famers. You're welcome, Cole. Here's me at Jack Murphy Stadium, all right? Qualcomm. Okay, for a Chargers game, that place no longer exists. Isn't that crazy? That place does not exist. Everything you see in that photo besides me and my pretty face no longer exists. including all those people. They all died. Every single one of them. It's very, very tragic. Very tragic. Actually, they should probably look into that. I don't know if something was in the water or what, but here's me playing the hot corner at Oracle Park. You know, I just sometimes they just need some help. You know, sometimes they need help, and they call your boy in and they say, "Hey, dude, we need someone to make some plays out here." And so I pick up my glove, I throw on my something or other tour shirt, and I get on out there, and that's it, dude. And that's it. And Citi Field, New York. Citi Field, New York. Okay, look, the kid's been around, dude. The kid has been around. I think I ran out. I think there's no more. I think that's all of them. Candlestick, though. Who misses it? I sure do. Also, everything in that exists, or no longer exists, except for me and my brother. Every other human being no longer exists. They've all died. Isn't that wild? That's gone. Okay, anyways. Now look, dude. Minnesota's in trouble. Minnesota, we're coming for you. Okay? Our stomach is growling. And we need another snack, dude. So we're coming for you. And that's it. Any store, they offer free comic books. Dude, that's sick. I gotta look into that. I don't mind. I know a lot of Cubs fans are like second favorite team. No, they were cool, you know. They were cool. First Candlestick game. Oh, they have renovated the airport at PDX and looks nothing like that. Well, that was a classic legendary picture then, right? The Murph snapped over Snapdragon. Oh, I mean, I agree. It was, you know, so much history. Want to see you shower at the Kings? Guess Snapdragon Stadium is in Jack Murphy's place. It's basically, it's in the parking lot. They built it right next to it. Feel sorry for her having to play for the Chargers. I think he likes it. Katie missed. LeBron wished. The chef kissed. Dubs in 6. This is not my real prediction. Yeah, because 6 games, dude. We're winning it in 4, dude. Shoot, we might win it in 3. We might destroy them so bad that they just concede and we win in 3 and they'll just be like, you know what, never mind, dude. We forfeit. I told you guys, dude, the Rockets they got ahead of themselves. And that's the thing, when they were beating us, the games they beat, like the games they beat us, they were way more composed. But they're young. That's what happens. Wait, I didn't even talk about Luka, did I? Did I even talk about the Lakers? Oh my God, I think I told everyone, stop this. Forget this live stream ever happened. I'm restarting it, dude. I'm restarting it. None of this counts. Dude, I hate to say I told you so. But I told you so. Okay? Luka Doncic will never win anything. As a number 1 option. Look. Luka himself, the Luka that everyone talks about, is the most overrated player of the last 20 years. And I'm saying it. Oh gosh, he said it. The most overrated player, dude. And I love being right. Dude. Fuck. Oops, I cussed. I'm sorry. I'm going to high five Bobble Cheeks. But God, dude. Oh, I love being right. It's me and Marco Scudero against the world, dude, and we love being right. Don't we? Dude, here's the thing, all right? I have a really good batting average when it comes to the things I say, my predictions and whatnot. It's not because I'm smart. I'm not. It's not because I know better or anything like that. It's just because when I'm not sure, I shut my yap. Okay? But there's some things I'm sure of. And what I'm sure of is that Luka's never winning a thing as a number one option. That's the caveat. Now look, if Luka wants to go somewhere and he wants to be Danny Green, if he wants to be Robert Horry, if he wants to be Patty Mills, dude, he could win something. But as long as he's the number one option, he ain't winning nothing. Count it. Write it down, dude. You know why? You know why I know that? It's not because I'm Nostradamus. Like, yes, I know it seems like it. It sure seems like he knows, right? It sure seems like he has clairvoyant powers. I know, it seems like it. But no, dude, this is based on data. This is based on data and facts. Every player that plays like Luka has never won a thing. Okay? James Harden never won a thing. Carmelo Anthony never won a thing. You know who wins? Two-way players, dude. Those are the real stars, dude. Luka is basically a guy that just hits a bunch of home runs, but doesn't do anything else. You know what he's great at? He's great at creating his own shot and hitting that shot. That's it. He's a turnstile on defense. He's a bum. And not only that, his conditioning somehow is even worse than James Harden's. I don't know how he did that, but freaking A, he did it. We all used to make fun of James Harden for being overweight, and then here comes Luka, dude. And Carmelo Anthony was the same kind of thing. Elite scorer, barely played defense, and insisted on being a number one option. And it's a famous clip of him laughing at someone asking if he'd come off the bench. That's the thing, man. So many people they only focus on like the scoring, and they don't focus on all the other things, all the intangibles, the defense, all that. And that's why Luka ain't gonna win nothing. I hope Draymond elbows every game, flagrant every game. I hope so too. I want him to punch all of them right in their mouth. Lakers, Clippers, Rockets, and Cancun. It feels so sweet. It really does. Or Justin Herbert was a Chargers fan growing up. I didn't know that. They're built like my abuela. High fives, dude. You know it, Eddie. Luka missed 30% of the season. Luka only played with the Lakers 20-ish games. Luka sucks, all right? Big Shot Bob, a 7-time champ. No, I love Big Shot Bob. I'm saying that's what Luka needs to be. But Big Shot Bob played a little defense. And he flopped a lot. He was a big flopper. Luka needs to come off the bench or stand in the wings and wait for a pass, dude. But as long as you run your offense through Luka, no rings for you, buddy. And like I said, it's not because I'm clairvoyant as much as it seems like I am. Because gosh darn it, is the kid right a lot. I'm using data, dude. This is scientific. All the elite scorers never win nothing. Okay? And if any of you want to say Steph Curry plays defense. He tries. He puts in effort. He had 2 big steals in a row tonight. Oh, it felt good. He's led the league in steals. The only thing is Steph is undersized. He's a small guy, so they can exploit that. But, like, he tries. Whereas Luka and LeBron will just watch people run right by him. So he's Joey Gallo? Yeah, but it's more home runs than that. You know what I mean? You don't want to see the Lakers next year. Darko. Luka on pace for 0 rings. That's right. Yeah, Gallo has won multiple Gold Gloves, huh? And Gallo, it's way more offensive. I don't know. I can't think of the word I'm trying to say. Joey Gallo isn't good enough offensively as Luka is offensively, is what I'm trying to say. He's not like elite. We've already beaten Luka before. If he wants another one next season, we'll bring it on for another whipping for sure. Gallo was a hit. It was homer or nothing. Well, yeah, he was. I want to say Joey Gallo is one of the guys who was really big on launch angle. Should quit hoops and go play baseball. Luka needs to go pitch. All right, Diosa. Bang Bang Variety Gang. Luka being so unconditioned pissed me off. I know, it's like, dude, and this is my thing, like, Nico was right in a lot of ways, dude. Everyone's mad at Nico Harrison for trading him, but he was right. What he was wrong about, I might have already said this on last stream, but what he was wrong about was not realizing how much the fan base loved Luka. You have to take that into account, you know. And this is Dallas. They're not the smartest fans, right? We all know Dallas fans, right? They're not smart people. But Nico was right, dude. But here's Nico's biggest mistake trading Luka, besides not factoring in how much the fan base loved Luka. But he could have got way more for Luka than he did. He just took the first deal right away. Like, what are you doing? That was stupid. Because there's a lot of idiot dummies out there that would have traded their whole future away for Luka. And instead they got a 35-year-old injured AD? What are you doing, dude? What are you doing, Nico? That said, he was right about Luka. And look, this is not a new thing for me. This is not a new thing. You can ask my brother. You can ask whoever has talked hoop with me. I've always thought Luka was overrated. Dude, it was the first round of the playoffs, and Luka looked so gassed. It looked like he played all the way through the finals, and then he played the World Basketball Classic, and then he played the Olympics, and then he played the in-season tournament, and then he played the at the rec league, and then he played a golf tournament, and then he looked so gassed, and it was the first round. You're never winning nothing, Luka, I'm sorry to say. And I would feel worse about it if he wasn't such a crybaby. But he is. So I don't feel that bad about it. Fortunately, if you have talent, you can live like a slob and you'll get offers. I mean, Luka is super talented offensively. And that's it. Doesn't play defense, though. Dude, who wins in the NBA? When it really comes down to it, who wins? Think about it. Michael Jordan, two-way player, elite defender. Kobe Bryant, elite defender, two-way player. Shaquille O'Neal, great defender. Hakeem Olajuwon, great defender. Kawhi Leonard, great defender. Jason Tatum plays defense. I don't know how great he is, though. What do you guys think? Is Jason Tatum an elite defender? He's not an elite defender. He's pretty good, though. Like, there's some exceptions. Like, I would say like this. You can't be too deficient in too many areas of the game. So Jokic, I think he's deficient in a lot of areas of the game. So I think he's overrated too, but not as much as Luka. Because he's actually a great facilitator, great passer, and he'll put in effort on defense. He just sucks. But Jokic, it was enough to get over the hump. You know what I mean? But look, two-way players win. And the fact that the Lakers got rid of their best defensive player, right? AD was their best defensive player, right? Who else is there? I can't think of anyone else that I would say was their best defender. It had to be AD, right? Who am I missing? Whatever. Either way, an elite defender, you get rid of your best defender to get someone that is literally a rug on defense. That wasn't going to work. Now, if they could have paired Luka with AD and a couple like two-way role players, that could have worked. But if you just have Luka as the guy with the 40-year-old LeBron James and like barely any defense, no, sir, dude. And Austin Reeves, super talented, very hot and cold though. Very hot and cold. You need consistency, you need defense, you need all that. And so Luka's not winning nothing. And that's that, dude. Just like Carmelo Anthony, just like James Harden. Who else? Who else, dude? I always want to say T-Mac, but he played good defense. Steve Francis, dude. I don't think Steve Francis played defense. LeBron won with his ass. No, LeBron is a really good defender. He just doesn't put forth effort. That's the problem. And it's like, you just, like I said, you can be deficient in some things. You just can't be deficient in almost everything. And Luka is. Mavs going to get about 18 games out of before retirement. No, seriously. I mean, he got hurt right away. I think sending Luka and the Lakers in particular pissed a lot of people off. For sure. The FIBA World Cup, yeah. Lakers, like the Yankees, always get to just buy whoever blows up the league, wants them. No, for sure. Like, the Lakers are just that privileged team that gets everything. I guess LeBron can be sloppy. Dude, the Lakers, I looked this up. The Lakers the last player the Lakers drafted that was a star. Yeah, Hachimura is a good defender, but I still think AD was a better defender. Rui's definitely good. Is Rui elite? I don't know if I'd say elite. I would say great, though. But I think AD, when he's not injured, is an elite defender. But, you know, the last legit star that the Lakers drafted, do you know who it was? James Worthy in 1982. That was the last star they drafted. Other than that, all their stars come from other teams. Now you might say Kobe. Nope, he was drafted by Charlotte Hornets. They got Shaquille O'Neal from Orlando, right? LeBron, obviously. AD, obviously. Yeah, no, dude. And then so many of their players, they don't develop them. Then they go to other teams and play really well. Like Brandon Ingram. I mean, he wasn't bad on the Lakers, but he definitely wasn't holding down a team like he has shown. You know. Yeah, LeBron can be sloppy at times when he's on defense. No, LeBron is an elite defender if he actually tried. He just doesn't try. He doesn't want to look bad. That's why. Luka low-key got a Boogie Cousins attitude. he kind of does. It's actually without the like aggression. Is Luka going to be playing for the Guangdong Tigers? No, he'll still have a spot, and he's a star, so he has value besides just the winning. D'Lo was the Lakers' last star they drafted. Is he a star? No, but what I'm saying is drafted and became a star on the Lakers. Julius Randle has been much better off the Lakers. I wouldn't say D'Lo's a star, bro. I would not say D'Lo's a star. When you're supposed to be the premier team to not draft like a superstar Hall of Famer for like 35 years is kind of crazy. Lonzo. But yeah, BI. See, I'm saying BI is great once he left the Lakers. He was always a disappointment with the Lakers. Same with the Kuzma. I mean, I think Kuzma's not that great anyways. But and what's his name? Jordan Clarkson. Like, they're pretty good players, but like they're not Hall of Fame superstars, is what I'm saying. Andrew Bynum was a crazy good draft pick to start out too. Yeah, no, I don't think any of them are stars. I think they're good. They've had good years. But yeah, the last like Hall of Famer star they drafted was James Worthy in 1982. And before that, Magic Johnson, 79. And then even before that, Kareem they got from Milwaukee. So it's like the Lakers have drafted 2 Hall of Famers that played like that they kept. D'Lo is no bum. No, I like D'Lo. I don't think D'Lo's a bum. I think maybe because like the attention of being with the Lakers, but he definitely gets a lot of criticism. I think he gets more criticism than he probably should. But there is times where he throws games away by just trying to play hero ball. Look at me in my face, tell me Larry Nance Jr. is a bona fide star. Lakers only got Magic because I think the Jazz was stupid enough to trade the pick. I don't remember. I don't know that story. They didn't draft Lamar Odom. Clippers drafted him, right? Did the Clippers draft him? I know he started with the Clippers, but I can't remember if they drafted him or not. Wait, who drafted him? Yeah, Clippers drafted him. Dang, I don't remember he played for the Heat in between the Clippers and Lakers. I don't remember that. Oh, wait, no, because they won a championship, didn't they? No, they didn't. Not that year. It was a year after, I think. Dang, he played for the Mavericks, went back to the Clippers. 6th man of the year, 2011. Man, he had a good career. Lamar Odom had a good career. Not a superstar, though. Not a Hall of Famer. Steve Ballmer paid... Dude. Yeah, if you guys didn't see that, Steve Ballmer brought planes full of people to recreate the wall just to take that fat L, dude, in Denver. I loved seeing Russell Westbrook hype and telling him to leave, like, get out of here. That was great. He like intentionally got the technical by yanking on the rim. Pat Beverly was a Lakers first round pick. I thought he was picked by wait, who did I think he was picked by? Dude, Patrick Beverly was in the league so much earlier than I knew. Like, I didn't even know who he was until, like, he was on the Clippers. Oh, yeah, because he played, like, overseas. No, he played for the Rockets. Was he drafted before that and then he played overseas or something? Entered in the 2009 where he was selected. Oh, he's selected by the Lakers. Man, he announced that they acquired the rights. He was later cut. So he was drafted. That's crazy. I didn't know that either. So Pat Beverly was drafted by the Lakers, traded to the Heat, and then cut. And then he played overseas again. Dude, I like Patrick Beverly. Like, like I said, I love the agitators. I love the disruptors. I love Draymond Green. I loved Rodman. I like Pat Beverly, Dylan Brooks. I love them being part of the game. I really do. I love going against Dylan Brooks. I want him to piss us off. I want to get angry at him. I love that, dude. I love just amping it up. And so I love Patrick Beverly and how much trash he talked. Okay, so he played overseas. And then he just signed with the Rockets. I thought he played for someone else for like a year before the Rockets, but do you remember him when he was on the Timberwolves and they celebrated that one win? Was it the regular season? That's funny. Odom was main piece of the Shaq trade. Dude. That's crazy. That's like blast from the past. Like I hadn't thought of that in forever. You're right. Dang, those were the days, man. 04, that's like that year I was so big into NBA Live too. I used to play with the Celtics. I like playing with the Celtics in 04, NBA Live 2004. And I don't want to say that Steve Kerr copied me or stole my strategy. But he might have, dude. He might have. Because I used to play a 2-point guard. Dude, and this was before Steph Curry. And I used to play 2-point guard lineup. And I would hit hella threes. And this is in 2004, dude. I'd put Eric Strickland. He was a bench player, but I'd put him basically as like the shooting guard. And Eric Strickland wasn't that great except for threes. He was a sniper. Dude, that's 2004. Small ball lineup, hitting threes. I don't want to say Steve Kerr copied me, but my boy Big Bread Fred could vouch. He used to hate that lineup. He used to play with the Sonics, actually. He played with the Sonics a lot. Like Rashard Lewis and stuff. And actually, I think I would do small ball with the Timberwolves, too. I'd put Sam Cassell and Troy Hudson on the court together. Because, dang, who was it? There was someone on the Timberwolves lineup that I didn't like. So I would basically go small ball to take him out. And I might have put KG at center. Or did I slide into just power forward and had, I think Wally Zerbiak was small forward. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Those are fun days, though. Isaac Bonga. Worst rated player in NBA 2K. That's crazy. I always thought Odom went straight to the Lakers after the Clippers. That's what I was thinking. But now that like we're talking about it, I remember the trade and all that. The Heat. Steve Ballmer seems like a good owner. And he's a good owner. He's still a billionaire. Dude, your vlogs are dope. Thank you, man. Thank you. Beverly, now he's ass. So is Derek Fisher not a star? He's not a star, dude. Derek Fisher, like, there's a level. There's just a certain level of star. Derek Fisher was definitely. Did the Lakers draft Derek Fisher? I don't even remember what year was he drafted? Like 99? 98? Yeah, Bill Laimbeer. That's a good one. NBA Live 03 is the GOAT soundtrack, went platinum. Dude, that like 02 to 05 was those NBA Live years were so much fun. Funny stories, my dad was living in Detroit the year the Blazers played the Pistons in the finals. Unfortunately, the Blazers lost that series. They used to always have the video games of those years. It's like Lakers versus, what was it? Lakers versus Pistons? I don't remember. Blazers versus Bulls. Something like that. I don't remember the matchups. I used to have a Wally Zerbiak Timberwolves jersey in middle school. I like that you didn't even attempt to spell Zerbiak. Dude, Derek Fisher is more known for being beat up by Matt Barnes now than his playing career. He was not a star. If he didn't hit that shot with .02 seconds or whatever, nobody will remember him. Okay? And that's that, dude. And that's that. Dude, this Sunkiss is good. I'm just saying that. It's not. They're not sponsoring this. They could though. Business email in the description if they're interested. But it's not sponsored. But this is some good stuff. Bad Boy Pistons was a team full of Draymond Green. They were, man. Bill Laimbeer, Rick Mahorn, Isaiah Thomas, and Joe Dumars were like this tall, this big, and they would still just run into people. What was their... I gotta look. What was their lineup? Bill Laimbeer was center. Rick Mahorn started, right? Was he power forward? And then they had Rodman. I want to say Rodman was probably at the 3. And then Dumars, shooting guard. Isaiah, point? Joe Dumars is so small for a shooting guard, though. I don't remember. What was their lineup? Anyone know? They had John Sally for a while, too. I wonder what their lineup was. I never knew that, actually, now I'm thinking about it. I would say my guess would be Bill Laimbeer at center, Rick Mahorn at power forward, Rodman, small forward, Joe Dumars at the 2, Isaiah Thomas at the 1. Is that right? Did I nail it or no? Used to love playing NBA Live when Van Exel was on the Warriors. Yeah, that was that year. Was it 04? 03, 04, I think. I wish the NBA let players fight like hockey. They kind of used to. Dude, you used to be able to get in a fight and you wouldn't even get thrown out of the game. As long as it wasn't too egregious. They have the microwave. I forget his name. Microwave. Speaking of hockey, I'm starting to get into it. It's neat. Dude, hockey's fun, dude. You got to come up for a Sharks game. We have a good time, dude. We have a good time, dude, for the power plays. Come on. Look, I'm a hockey guy now. Look. Look, dude, I'm a hockey guy. Dude, who's a hockey guy? Me. I have a Macklin Celebrini autograph somewhere around here, too. And the Sharks, what'd you guys say earlier? Who was it? Bay Area Throwbacks. Sharks have like an 18% chance of getting a freaking number 1 pick again, dude. I'm a Sharks guy. I'm a hockey guy. We're into hockey. We do hockey around here. That's what we do. We do hockey. Don't fall. Whoever wants 49er tickets, let me know. Dude, I love Nick Van Exel too. That was a good draft pick by the Lakers, but he was never a superstar. His resume is not that great. Vinnie Johnson, yeah. Was he called, what'd you call him? The microwave? I did not remember that. Doesn't make no... Wait, what's funny is though, when it comes to the NFL, old era wouldn't compete with today. So many modern GOATs, but for the NBA, our Warriors dynasty couldn't compete in our old NBA. I mean, it's just a different game, you know? Like, I don't like to compare eras, really. It's just like, it's a different game. It is what it is. You play Adrian Dantley at the 3. Man, what? I was that wrong? I mean, they also, you know, there's many years in that lineup, so, yeah, I try not to compare eras because I'm just like, let's see, 89-90 roster. Because I think Joe Dumars at the 2 is crazy. It does say shooting guard here, but... Oh, yeah, Vinnie Johnson, shooting guard. Bill Laimbeer. Ralph Lewis. Dude, they had 3 shooting guards. John Sally, power forward. Oh, didn't they get rid of Mahorn? They got rid of Mahorn for Rodman or something? So I think Mahorn wasn't there for the whole run. Okay, yeah. Here, this one says 87-88. Rick Mahorn, power forward and center. Yeah, Adrian Dantley is small forward. So was it Rick Mahorn? No, Rodman was on this team too. Never mind. John Sally was also listed as forward and center. They had Daryl Dawkins that year too. 87-88. Damn, dude, they had four centers. 87-88 Detroit Pistons. I don't know why we're on this, but this is interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 centers, and that doesn't include James Edwards at 7'1", Rick Mahorn at 6'10", and John Sally at 6'11", who are listed as forward and center. That was a huge team. They had 4 7-footers. 4 7-footers on the 87-88 Detroit Pistons. That's crazy. That's crazy. Dude, that's wild. How did they even play? That must just be like the whole roster, like throughout the whole season. That's not everybody. But this is like only 12 people. Dude, did Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars just play every tick? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guards. 5 guards total. That's crazy. They went 54-28. 34-7. 34-7 at home. 20-21 on the road. So did the Bulls did too. Bulls went 30-11 at home and 20-21 on the road. Atlanta Hawks also went 20-21 on the road. That's weird. The Bulls, Hawks, and Bucks all tied. Anyways, all right, sorry. I get to get nerding out looking at stats and stuff and old names. I wouldn't be opposed to be headed to Shark Tank when they play the Penguins. Of course, I wouldn't be rooting for San Jose. Well, yeah, I get that. Blues Jets Game 7 double OT tonight. Dude, who did the St. Louis Blues win 2 years ago? Because last year was Panthers, right? And then was it the Blues before that? Colin Microwave, so he came out the bench, he produced. That's funny. I don't think MJ beat Pistons till Dantley left. Yeah, I remember the Pistons had a big change at some point. I think that helped them get over the hump. And then MJ beat them a couple years later. Wouldn't mind seeing Winnipeg winning a cup. It's very blue-collar, salt-of-the-earth type of fan base. I could see that. We rarely see a GOAT have a team they needed to beat like MJ versus the Bad Boy Pistons. I mean, and look, let's be honest. MJ had no help early on. He had no help. And Pippen didn't just come in the league playing great. Like, he definitely, Jordan was great from, like, as soon as he stepped on the court. But, actually, his first season, didn't he have some struggles? But Jordan, like, very quickly figured it out. Scottie Pippen didn't. I think Pippen was, like, undersized, too. Like, just skinny. He had to put on weight, too. Really see, traded Mahorn to the Sixers after they won 89. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, I remember they made, like, a big trade. Wait, the Blues was 6 years ago? Dude, isn't that crazy? I was just thinking about this. Since the pandemic, dude, it feels like 1 year. 2020 to 2025 feels like 1 year. Or it feels like 30 years, depending on what it is. So if the St. Louis Blues really won 6 years ago, that's going to make me bang my head against the wall because I would have bet money it was in the last 3 years. 2019, oh my God, dude. I would have bet everything. I would have bet all these bobbleheads that it was in the last 3 years. Oh, man. That threw me for a loop, dude. That makes me not feel good. Where's the time going? Look, I'm going to go to Golden State Valkyries home opener. Hopefully the Oakland Ballers home opener. I'm gonna try to go to a Warriors playoff game, but I don't know. But I got a bunch of episodes coming out. I got another Disneyland one coming out this week, even though nobody watches Disneyland content, I guess. I think it's just saturated, you know? Like, there's so much Disneyland content. Like, there's people that just do Disneyland every day. And then I got a couple cool museum videos that are done. They're, like, really fun museums, really interesting. Those are done. And so I think, did I mention to you guys earlier? I might have been telling my buddy, but I counted up. I made a list of all the videos I still have to edit. I have 20 videos still to edit. That's how many videos I have filmed. I'm just worried about the Valkyries game because I sent in my camera for repairs. If you guys remember, I messed up my camera and I cracked my lens at Disneyland actually. And I had to send it in for repairs, and it's been a while. I still haven't got it back yet. I did get like a shipping notification yesterday, but I don't know if it's the lens or the camera. Like, obviously, if it's the lens, I still won't have the camera. But if it's the camera, that's all good because I have other lenses, so that'll be fine. But yeah, I am a little worried. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to just do it on my little Osmo. I just had it. I don't know where it went. So I don't know. I'll figure that out. Yeah, man. Shout out Gabe and Jonathan for giving me the candlestick pins. And for the cups, Jonathan. I gotta get to a Giants game. What other plans did I have? My Frontier Go Wild Pass is now active, so I can take it somewhere, but I don't have any money right now, so I cannot go somewhere and pay for a hotel. But as soon as I get some money, I'm gonna try to take little quick trips to check out, I don't know, little things here and there, like little quick day trips if I need to. There's something really, really special that I've talked to you guys about, but I don't want to put it out in the universe in case it doesn't work out. But there's something really special I thought I couldn't do, but now there's a chance I might be able to do it if I can get one of my cheap flights. We'll see. But what I kind of want to do with the Frontier Pass, if you don't know what it is, you pay one time for a year pass and you get all free flights. But it's very limited. It's like you can't just go on any flight. You have to like see what's available. So basically, I'm going to just try to set aside time, maybe request a day off of work or something like that. And then on my weekend, just see what's available and just fly out somewhere. Hopefully somewhere I can check off like different stadiums and stuff. Hopefully, I don't know. I'll see how that works out. 2020 to 2022 did not feel like real years. That's what I'm saying, man. Blues Cup final win was also last season. Sharks were in the playoffs. It's been that long. The Blues weren't supposed to win that championship. They got hot at the right time. Dude, I can't believe that was 6 years ago. I can't believe it. I really thought the Blues won like last year or the year before. Thrive City Sode. Yeah, I got to do that. That'd be fun. People who go to Disneyland once every few weeks, and they don't usually live in Southern California. Yeah. Hopefully they cleaned your camera sensor too. I hope so, because I could not get the freaking dirt out, dude. There's so much dirt. Like the last few episodes, there's so much gunk that I could not clean. I was like, dude, I cleaned the sensor, like, you know, from what I can get to. I think part of it was in the lens or something. But I was like scrubbing the lens with lens wipes and stuff. I could not get that dust out of there. So hopefully wherever that is, they're supposed to do a full service. So hopefully, I'm always like crazy with my gear and I'm just running gun and I don't care, but I'm going to try to take care of it this time. Cause that was, I mean, almost $2,000 to get my lens and camera fixed. And that hurts a lot. Google Disney adults. I don't judge them if they go and see her. Some frequently is a bit much. Yeah, I've seen Disney adults can be interesting, man. But I love Disneyland. I would go all the time if I could. but there's a certain level where it's like it gets toxic and it gets a little like too much, as far as like you're not going there to just hang out. You have like an entitlement. You have like I don't know. It to me it's like a red flag. Brock Purdy will go to Disneyland this year. Let's go. But will you have to buy a ticket? Random, but Chick-fil-A sauce is goated. Yes. Dude, it's so good. Did you try the Polynesian yet? The year the Penguins and Sharks played in the finals was 9 years ago? That was 2016. Oh my God. That feels like 2019. And the Blues winning feels like 2 years ago. Man. Most people wouldn't have noticed a dirty sensor, but I noticed straight away and couldn't stop looking at it. Dude, I know. I'm sorry, man. There's like one of the episodes. I forgot what episode. There was one speck that I couldn't get to go away. So I spent a couple hours trying to like erase it on the video. But I couldn't get it to look right. So like I just had to leave it. And I'm like, ah. So I like, the thing is, I notice little things too. I'm like you. But usually I realize like most people don't notice stuff, like little mistakes and stuff like that. So I try not to worry about it. But yeah, that was really bothering me. And it's funny because that was one of the reasons I was like, I need to just finally send this stuff in for repairs, because I was just beating up my equipment, you know. A rocket blower? What's that? I have a dust blower thing somewhere over here. But yeah, I tried to clean it myself. I couldn't get the whatever. There was one speck that was big on a lot of videos, and I could not find where that was. Disney adults seem very wealthy. Some of them are, but like when you live local, you can go for pretty cheap. I had Chick-fil-A today, you lucky dog, dude. Polynesian is nice. Chick-fil-A sauce is the go. Okay. I go back and forth with the Polynesian and the Chick-fil-A sauce. I get both. Bay Area throwbacks. What's your sauce at Chick-fil-A? What's your sauce, dude? So yeah, one more video this week. Another video next week. I have 3 videos uploaded, folks. And 2 members only videos uploaded. So look, I'm pumping it out, dude. It's getting pumped out, and that's that. So yeah, man, we had to swing by Buc-ee's, right? And get a snack just outside of Houston. Right? And that snack is named Shangoon. Right? I'm kidding, it's Sunday. Oh, it is Sunday. Yeah, you're right. You got me, dude. But what's your sauce? What's your sauce, though? That's what we need to know. I gotta go watch your short. I gotta see the Wiggins. What else, folks? What else, dude? What else other than Minnesota? Watch out. I feel like there was a big story that I didn't touch on. But, dude, oh, and another thing, I keep seeing Lakers fans already talking about Giannis. You know, it's like, dude, do you guys have to feel entitled to every superstar? Do you guys have to just feel like you're just owed every superstar? You know? Why can't Giannis go to the Pistons? Huh? Why can't he go to the Orlando Magic? Why does it have to be the Lakers, dude? And to be fair, a lot of Warriors fans are the same way now after all our success. They just think we should get every star too. I just hate that. Rocket blower is the air blaster shaped like a rocket. Oh yeah, I have one of those. Where'd it go? It's somewhere around here. I gotta clean this all up. This is all a mess. Yeah, I have one though. I was gonna say, what were you gonna say, Jenny? I remember seeing now this video on people who work at Disneyland. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound like a good employer. I don't think it is. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I've only been there like 5 times. Way too overpriced. Oh, you have stabbed me in the back twice in a row, sir. Sunday every day of the week in Australia. You won't have Chick-fil-A at all. KFC with Chick-fil-A sauce will have to do. I mean, that's good enough. Pacers look great versus Cavs. So, Pacers won tonight, right? I didn't look. My free agents love playing places. No, a lot of the free agents, they love going there too, which is annoying. That's why they're always the privileged franchises. But when the fan base starts in, I just don't like that they don't acknowledge their privilege. That's what irritates me. That's what gets to me. They just think they're owed. But anyways, I love you guys. Oh, that's Sunday. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even... dude, my brain don't work. To be fair, a lot of free agents... Oh, yeah, I already read that. All right. I love you guys. All right, I'll be back next week. As always, for the critically acclaimed, the world famous Sunday night live stream, dude. What's the date next week? The 11th. All right. The 11th. Okay. Warriors versus Grizzlies from 2022. Yeah, that was a brutal series. Cavs were without Garland. Dude, who said Kuda won? Who was it that said Cavs? Dang, someone in the league trash talked them and says something about they were trashing Darius Garland. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember. Dude, speaking of that Grizzlies series, that's when Draymond's rant about Dylan Brooks was the best on his podcast. And he was like, the dynasty doesn't start with you. It starts after you. And that was wrong too, right? Because the Grizzlies suck. But, well, they don't suck. But you know what I mean. They're not a dynasty. But that was legendary. And then we just eliminated them again tonight. Oh, dude. All right, new video out this week. Please go watch the other videos if you haven't yet. Oh yeah, the new merch and stuff. I'm working hard at it. I just, I need money to get it started, and so I'm just slowly but surely making headway there. But check Instagram and whatnot for updates. Join the Discord for updates. All that good stuff. Shout out everybody at the game tonight, the Roots game. It was fun. It's good seeing everybody. And yeah, that's it. You think Rudy and Dre going to fight again? I sure hope so, dude. I sure hope so. To be fair, if they still have Brooks, they'd be where the Rockets are. I mean, it was kind of a lateral move for him, I think. Well, I don't know. I feel like Dylan Brooks is in a good place with the Rockets. Look, if Jalen Green can be consistent, they don't get ahead of themselves and get too excited. Amen Thompson is incredible. He did apparently hurt his leg, it looked like, towards the end of the game. That was huge. I think the Rockets have a very bright future still. Little more experience, consistency from Jalen Green. That rebounding is so frustrating, dude. And Fred VanVleet played phenomenal, I thought, but if they can upgrade, I would just say because of age, but if they can upgrade there, other than that, man, not a lot of holes, just lack of experience. But yeah, when Draymond retires, he's going WWE. He should. Swap Ja for Green is basically the same team. But I feel like Ja is more consistent than Jalen Green. Am I wrong? I might be. I don't really watch the Grizzlies except for when they play us, so I don't know. And I did have fun at the Houston Rockets game I went to. And I did the episode at. And I trash talked and I said, Steph Curry cooks you guys here. And I had a Steph Curry shirt. And then, dude, history repeats itself, apparently. All right, love you guys. Vertlife. Go watch the videos, please. I appreciate you. Leave a comment. Like, subscribe, share. Do all the cool stuff. Join the Discord. Follow on Instagram. Variety Show, 2Vs. And that's what I mean. Ja's way more consistent. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, Vertlife. See you guys later. Go Giants. Go Dubs. Did Giants drop the Star Wars jersey? I didn't see one. But yeah. Appreciate you guys. Talk to you next week.